In a land of myth, in the time of magic, the kingdom of Valanore stood like a shining beacon of hope. But a darkness had fallen over the land in the shape of the evil witch Mithian. No longer able to ignore this, King Einan sends one of his fiercest warriors to deal with the situation. This is the tale of Valanore. Come into the light, boy. There's things in this forest that would eat you whole. Put that thing down before you hurt yourself. If I wanted to hurt you, I could have done it a dozen times today. You hungry? What's your name?
Gildred, sir.
So why have you been following me?
I was on my way to Valanore and I got lost. You were the first person I've seen in days.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but Valanore's the other way.
No!
What are you going to Valanore for?
I want to be a knight.
You a little young kid?
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to fight.
I'm sure you're not, but a knight in the King's Guard tends to be a little older and a whole lot bigger than you. Tell you what, why don't you come along with me and be my squire? I might not look like it, but I'm actually a knight in the King's Guard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm on a mission from the king to destroy an evil that has been plaguing our lands for a long time. Do I have myself a squire?
Yes, sir.
Alright, then get some sleep. We got a long day ahead of us tomorrow. Wake you up in a couple hours for first watch.
Yes, sir.
Listen, boy, we get there, you be quiet, you stay behind me. The only chance we have of defeating her is if we get the jump on her.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're going to see horrors the likes of which you've never seen. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Good lad. Follow me.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She's a hell beast that must be destroyed. Now's my chance.
Balthazar, long time no see.
Not long enough, you evil hag.
Oh, still the charmer, aren't you? I can't believe you thought you could take me on with just a boy as your backup.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here by myself.
Gildred, come out here where I can see you.
Don't do it, boy!
It's okay, boy. I won't harm you. That's a good lad.
How did you know my name, milady?
I have magic. I also know that you want to go to Valanore to become a knight for the king.
Yes, milady.
And yet, here you are with this old man sneaking into my home.
I got lost in the forest.
If I could show you the way to Valanore, would you give the king a message for me?
I would, milady. But
What will happen to him?
I have special plans for my old friend Balthazar. Guards! Take Gildred here to the main gate and set him free. He has urgent business with the king. Godspeed, Gildred.
You just signed that boy's death warrant.
Oh, it's too bad we won't be there to see it, huh? But now for you, I'm gonna have fun with.
Why am I dressed like a peasant?
You can't expect to blend in dressed like the princess. You don't understand the dangers that lie ahead. Trust me.
Sir Errol, why have you sent for us?
The prophecy is true.
And this is the girl?
Yes. She is no longer safe in the kingdom.
What do you expect from us?
You need to protect and train her so she can fulfill the prophecy.
You ask a lot of me and my sisters, good sir.
This is by request of the king.
Very well. We will take the girl.
You may have just saved the kingdom, sister.
We shall see. I still don't understand why I must stay here. Why can't you train me?
The sisters can teach you more than I ever could. Learn as much as you can. Fate of the kingdom lies with you.
Come, child. It's time to go.
That was a damn fool thing to do.
Ewan? Is that you?
Gwen? What are you doing out here at night?
I was trying to catch a ferry.
It's not safe out here.
You're out here alone.
Yes.
Is it because I'm a girl?
Well, yes. And that's not how you catch a ferry anyway.
Well, if you're such a master, why don't you show me how it works?
They're not going to come back around tonight after you scared them off like that. But the trick is you have to ease in slowly until one of them lands on you. Just next time, get me or Peter to come out with you and we'll show you how it's done.
Why would Peter want to come out here with me?
Haven't you noticed he fancies you?
I may have noticed. But Tristan's been coming around as well.
Tristan? He smells of pig shit.
He's a successful pig farmer.
Do you really want to be the wife of a pig farmer, successful or not?
Well, if you don't like the idea, you can always ask me to marry you.
You don't want to marry me. I won't be around here much longer.
Where are you going?
I've decided to go on a quest.
What kind of quest?
That I don't know yet, but ever since my parents died, I've known I needed to get out of here. Did you know that neither of them ever traveled more than a day's ride from our village?
What's wrong with that?
Don't you wonder what more the world has to offer?
I can see it now. Ewan the Bold!
You'll see. I'll be rich and famous, and you'll be siring Tristan's little piglets.
You don't have to be mean.
Let's get you home before your parents think we're up to something.
got a lot of nerve showing up here.
What did I do?
I heard you spent last night in the western woods with Gwen. You know how I feel about her.
Where'd you hear that?
Doesn't matter where. Is it true?
Yes, but nothing
Son of a
happened.
bitch.
I was in the western wood trying to catch a fairy when she jumped out of the bushes and scared them all away.
She jumped out of the bushes?
Well, she was trying to catch a fairy too.
That's not how any of that shit works.
And that's what I told her. And I know the way that you feel about her. I would never try and steal her away. There's been other bulls sniffing around.
Like who?
Tristan.
Tristan, he stinks of pig shit!
I know he does.
He's already successful. Why would she pick me over him?
Well, you do smell better than him most days. And you're going to be rich and famous.
Have you been at the tavern all day? How am I gonna be rich and famous?
You're going to come with me on a quest, and we will travel the countryside, our swords for hire.
You're mad, you know that?
There's nothing holding us here, and there's a wide world to see.
What are you thinking, like a month or something?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, you are mad. Why so soon?
Talking to Gwen made me realize that no one's going to take me seriously until I do this. So let's do it.
What about Gwen? Man, what about Gwen?
Go to her, profess your love, tell her you'll be back in 1 year to marry her.
I need to think about this.
Take your time, my friend. But if you're not at the East Crossroads by dawn, I will leave without you. 1 year of adventure and you'll be back to marry Gwen, I promise. I almost thought you weren't gonna make it.
I wasn't sure I was until I was already on the way. The fuck's the sword?
I'll pick one up along the way. Did you talk to Gwen?
Not exactly.
What do you mean, not exactly?
Well, I wrote her a letter and slipped it under her door.
You can read and write? This could come in handy on a quest. What'd your letter say?
It said, "My dearest Gwen, by the time you read this, I will be with Ewan as we go off to make our fortune. I care for you deeply, and if you will wait for me, I want to make you my wife upon my return."
So you don't even know what her answer is.
No.
You have some balls, my friend. If we're gonna get you back here in a year, we'd better get started.
This is where we start?
Force of Ingmar is our best chance to strike it rich and get you back to Gwen before Tristan sinks his hooks into her.
They say it's full of all manners of evil.
And chock full of treasure.
Just be aware, if you get me killed, I will haunt you.
Noted.
"5 long years have come to pass. Mithian has grown ever stronger. Peter and Ewan have found enough adventure for 10 lifetimes. And all the while, Princess Catrina still searches to find her place in this world.
Come, Your Highness. We have to get you out of here. Put me down, Errol. Oh, we have to keep going, Your Highness. No, leave me here. Oh, never. I'm finished. Errol, my old friend. It is time for my daughter to fulfill her destiny. I just wish I could see her one last time. Hey, in a day or two, you won't be fit to travel. And we will go see her together. Go! Go, Errol! Your king commands it! Go!
Peter, wake up. We're 2 days from home. I want to be sleeping in my own bed by tomorrow night. Aren't you excited to see Gwen?
Well, if Gwen's waited for me this long, she won't mind if I sleep in.
Makes sense.
Ah, good. Just wake me up in an hour.
Peter, do you hear that?
What? Ah! Frackin' brat! Was that really called for?
Let's go.
Ah! Gods, have you been eating turnips?
Halt, sir. What is your business here?
I've come to see Sister Diana.
Wait there. Sir Errol, to what do we owe this visit?
The king is dead.
That means little to me.
It means I need the girl.
She is not ready.
Ready or not, now is the time.
Bring me Catrina. Yes, sister.
Brother-in-law, so nice of you to drop by.
Love what you done with the place.
It's not as quite as nice as the palace, but being that I only got to leave with my head on my shoulders.
You have your sister to thank for that.
I know, and I will forever be grateful to her for that.
And how do you show it? By sending an assassin to kill her?
That assassin was clearly meant for you, after you sent your man to kill me. You should know that he was your man right up until the end. And oh, did he suffer.
His death will be the downfall for you.
Are you referring to the prophecy? Oh, yes. I am well aware. I also know that you sent the girl to live with the sisters after her mother died. And the sisters are protected by a powerful ancient magic that as long as she stays with them, she is just out of my reach. Oh, you fool! You sent for her, didn't you? Oh, you may yet live to see me sitting on your throne.
Why are you doing this? She's your blood.
Funny you should say that. The more my powers grew, the more the magic took its toll on my soul. I need the blood of a virgin to complete the spell that will restore my soul and make me immortal.
And my daughter's blood is the only you can get in this land of a virgin?
You're right. There are plenty of options I could choose from. But to sacrifice a family member would create the most potent, powerful spell possible.
Foul woman!
Kill him!
Yes, my lady.
Send word throughout the land, 1,000 gold pieces to whoever can bring me Princess Catrina, unspoiled.
It shall be done.
And that last part is very important.
Yes, my lady.
Come, girl. We haven't a moment to lose.
Are we to rendezvous with my father?
Your father fell in battle.
No. Can't be dead. I never got to apologize.
For what, my lady?
The last words I said to him were in anger for sending me away to the sisterhood.
Your father knew that you didn't mean what you said.
He told you this.
Many times. It broke his heart to send you away. But he had to do what was best for the realm.
What do we have here, boys?
Stand aside, and you won't be harmed.
Is that so, Granddad? You're outnumbered 3-1.
Give us your gold and we won't have away with your little girl.
She's coming in for a kiss. Come here, beautiful.
Do you think I'm crazy to believe that Gwen's been waiting for me all this time?
Peter, I've seen you run back into a burning pub to save a couple bottles of wine. Of course, I think you're crazy.
Come on, seriously.
I think she would have been crazy not to have waited for you. I mean, she was what, 18 when we left? It's been 5 years. That makes her what, 27 now?
Yeah.
So a few years still to give you a son before she's too old.
A son!
A couple even.
Never really thought about being a father.
You can tell them about all the adventures you went on with their Uncle Ewan.
You mean all the times their Uncle Ewan almost got me killed?
You always put a negative spin on things. Let me ask you this. Did you die?
Well, no, but...
Did you hear that?
Should we check it out?
Not sure which side you're on.
I'm the good guy!
No, I'm the good guy!
See, how am I to know?
This man is clearly a bandit!
I've known some really nice bandits. Do it. We'd best be on our way, miss, before anyone else shows up.
I can't leave him.
Milady.
This man is the closest thing I have left to family. And I'm not going to leave him for the crows.
Hey, I found some bread and cheese over here. We're gonna eat well tonight.
This is Peter, and I'm Ewan.
Catrina.
See if you can't find a couple of shovels.
We need to dig a grave for this man.
Thank you. This is amazing.
You'd say that now. Wait until you're in the thick of it.
Many adventurers lost their lives in pursuit of treasure in this forest of Agmar.
I thought those were just tales told to frighten children and the feeble-minded.
The tales are true.
There's good water just a little way from here. We can make camp there.
It's beautiful. What is it?
Something my mother would sing to me as a child.
Where are your parents?
They're gone now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It was a long time ago.
How long have you been gone from home?
5 years, give or take a few.
And here I am keeping you away even longer.
Oh, you're not keeping me away. The whole point of this was to find adventure. And riches, if we could.
Did you?
Yeah, we found plenty of adventure.
And the riches?
Not as much. But we've always had food and a warm bed when we needed it most.
What are your plans when you get back?
Peter's going back to farming. Or so he says.
Are you a farmer as well?
I was, but no, I could never go back to that now.
Why not?
Because I've seen the world more than I ever expected I would. But now I know there's always more for me to see. Though my concern now is seeing you safely to Valanore.
And I thank you for that.
Get some sleep. We have a hard day ahead of us tomorrow.
And what about you?
Someone has to stand watch. There are foul things in this forest.
Like what?
Well, it's better not to talk about them if you're trying to sleep tonight. I'll take the first watch. I'll wake you up for yours.
You'll be safe till morning.
Sister Vanessa? Thank the stars I found you.
What are you doing here?
The Sister Diana said you left the order, and I found the bodies you left behind and was worried. Sir Errol,
Good weekend.
why didn't you come back to the order?
I am to fulfill my destiny and take my rightful place on my father's throne.
It's not safe for you out here by yourself.
I can take care of myself. And I have 2 capable escorts.
Do you think they'll be able to protect you from Mithian's assassins?
Think you could do better?
I do.
You couldn't even beat me in the training circle.
Well, we aren't in a training circle anymore now, are we?
What are you doing?
For the last 5 years, all I've heard is Catrina is the chosen one, and we must train Catrina to defeat Mithian. I still hear Sister Diane's words in my sleep.
I thought you were my friend.
Whatever gave you that idea? Until you showed up, I was Diana's favorite. I despise you.
Why are you doing this?
For the reward, of course. Mithian has 1,000 gold piece bounty on your head.
Let me guess. You're here to collect?
Yes. And Diana's no longer here to protect you.
We were supposed to be sisters.
I was never your sister.
I was thinking last night.
Oh?
You two have already delayed your return home long enough for me.
What are you saying?
You should start back home. I can make my way to the capital on my own. What?
That's a good one, miss.
I can make it back without your help.
I wouldn't make that journey on my own.
Then you're not the man I took you for.
Was that really called for?
If you want to go alone, you're welcome to. Good luck.
Are you mad? She won't survive!
You know nothing about me. I can take care of myself.
In that case, it's been a pleasure.
You can't send her off on her own like that. You know what's out there.
She's made it perfectly clear she doesn't need our help.
Thank you for stepping in yesterday.
I think you're crazy, but I wish you luck on your quest.
Good luck to you.
What are you doing? She doesn't stand a chance.
Calm yourself, my friend. We're not letting her go on
We
her
are
own. That
letting
would
her.
be madness.
That is madness.
No. Pack your things. We're going to shadow her and let her think she's alone until she gets herself into trouble.
That's a good idea. You gave her too much of a head start.
Oh, she'll be fine. The only thing to worry about in this area are trolls, but they'll be in their cave during the daytime.
Something doesn't feel right.
You're just paranoid.
You were saying?
Bandits.
What now?
Don't worry, I have a plan.
Oh, goody. Hopefully it's better than the one that got us into this damn mess.
Have faith, my friend.
What? You're seriously not gonna tell me?
What would be the fun in that? Halt! Who goes there? We're a couple of weary travelers. We're hoping to share your fire for the night. There are foul things in this forest.
Aye, that there are, but most don't compare to the evil in this camp.
You lads don't look so bad.
What is she, like 12?
22, thank you very much.
Don't let her appearance fool you.
Why? She a thief?
Worse, she's a witch.
Are you serious?
And a powerful one, too. She survived the flame.
You burned down my home. I was lucky enough to escape out the window.
It sounds like a grand story. I would love to have it regaled around the fire tonight.
We don't consort with beggars.
Actually, as I said before, we're travelers.
What's with her?
She has a price on her head.
How much?
5,000 gold coin.
No shit, for her.
She's gonna set us up for the winter.
I can see how you'd be excited by that. And at the same time, it makes me not like the fact that we're going to have to take her from you.
You and what army?
As I've been distracting you, a dozen hard men have surrounded your camp.
I think you're full of shit.
Plan B then. Peter!
Cut me loose, I can help.
You should run.
Ewan, run!
You sure you want to give up this life? Go back to farming and pig shit?
Christa. But yeah, in a heartbeat. I mean, sleeping in the same bed every night, the same beautiful woman.
Do you already have one, or are you still looking for Miss Right?
Gwen. She's the prettiest one in our whole village. It's been 5 years, but I'm sure she's waited for me.
Well, hopefully you'll find out soon enough and start the rest of your life with her.
Look at me. I've got a good feeling about this.
You fought well today. Where did you learn how to use a sword?
I have spent the last 5 years living and training with the Sisters of the Bleeding Heart.
The killer nuns.
The very ones.
How did you end up there?
It was my destiny.
To become a cold-blooded killer?
It has long been foretold that it is my destiny to kill Mithian and restore peace to the kingdom.
You?
Yes, me.
Who told you such tales?
My father, the king.
The king? Like King Einan?
Why are you laughing?
You're serious? Then that would make you...
Princess Catrina. But don't forget, I am a trained assassin, not a helpless maiden.
Noted. This is the last town we'll come to for a while. We should stop and resupply here. Be on your guard. Mithian has spies everywhere.
Excuse me, miss.
Peter?
Gwen?
You're alive!
Of course I'm alive! Oh my gosh, what are you doing here?
Oh, the family's here on business.
You have put on a little bit of weight.
Actually, I'm pregnant. This is my youngest.
If that's your youngest, how old's your oldest?
She just turned 4. I really was gonna wait for you, but my parents told me that you and Ewan died in a battle a month after you left. I ended up marrying Tristan.
I thought I smelled pig shit.
Oh. I hope it all turned out well for you.
Gwen, get your ass over here.
I have to go, but I'm glad you're not dead.
Thanks.
Peter.
Shouldn't you go after him?
He just needs to blow off some steam. We'll get what we need and we'll find him later.
What are the odds of running into her this far from home? Does it surprise you that she didn't wait for him?
The first year I thought she would have waited, but each year after that... Now come to find out the whole town thinks we're dead.
Won't they be surprised when you show up?
Show up? No, there's no reason to go now.
Why not? I'm sure you had friends.
They would have laid claim to our property when they heard we were dead.
That's sad.
It's a hard life, you can't fault them for it. I do feel bad for Peter, though. Gwen's parents never would have let him marry her anyway, but I feel bad. Peter?
Peter?
Oh, Peter. Come on, we've got the supplies. We have to get out of town.
Leave me alone.
You're drunk! Have you been holding out on us?
Should have never have come with you. If I would have stayed home, I'd be home with Gwen.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but you know as well as I do that your two families have hated each other for generations.
We could have made it work.
Face it. They either lied to her so that she would marry the other guy, or she lied to you to spare your feelings.
She's kind of mean.
Heartless, I know.
We need to move. There are 3 of Mithian's men out here.
Where? You there! You come here for our princess?
What the hell is he doing?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Now.
My good people, would you be so kind as to help me in this, my hour of need?
Wayne? Is that you?
Ewan? Peter! You're alive?
Well, of course we're alive.
Oh, happy day.
Well, what happened to you?
It was a big misunderstanding.
It always is.
I was teaching the fine art of cunnilingus to a woman. And, well, when her legs were pressed up against my ears, I couldn't hear her husband come home.
And what happened to the wife?
Oh, she was lucky. She got stoned to death.
How is that lucky?
Well, I've been here for 2 days straight, and I've been plowed more times than my neighbor's fields, so... if you'd be so kind and just release me from my bonds, I'd be forever in your debt.
One moment.
Oh, sure. Just talk amongst yourselves. Though if you could hurry it up and figure it out before the next wave comes, that would be great.
What do you think?
I think this is hilarious.
Yes, but should we help him?
A woman died because of him.
We know him. He's from our town.
It does seem that she was a willing participant.
How is it fair that she is dead and he just gets a tan?
Do you know how many times you've been buggered?
I stopped counting after 25.
You see, this man has been buggered more than 25 times in 2 days.
Did you enjoy it?
What?
I heard it can be enjoyable.
Maybe if you're a willing participant. Did you enjoy it?
Not in the least. But I did pass out a few times from the pain. So that was nice. Oh, thank you. Lord, deliver me. You just gotta...
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Ooh. Oh, thank you.
Perhaps you should put on some pants first.
That's fair.
What is taking so long?
Might I remind you that if we miss this window, you won't get another opportunity for over 100 years.
I am well aware of that. Every single mercenary is out there looking for her. She will be found.
Yes, my lady.
Leave me. Oh, why am I surrounded by idiots?
You know, I don't believe we've been properly introduced yet.
Allow me to introduce our companion. Catrina, Princess of Valanore.
Good one, brother. What broth will he pick you up at, sweetheart? Right. You're not joking, are you?
Nope.
Oh, forgive me, my lady.
There's nothing to forgive. After spending the last few days with Ewan, I can see where you'd assume he found me in a brothel.
You know, while I was walking through the forest, I couldn't help but think about the situation we find ourselves in.
What situation is that?
Don't move an inch. Touch those weapons, and I will bash his little head in.
We trusted you!
Ooh, while I appreciate that, the bounty on her head seems a little bit more enticing. Now move!
Well done. I was beginning to fear that everyone had failed me. Though I did not need this one.
Give up now before it's too late!
He's got spirit.
He was one of her protectors.
And the other one?
He won't be an issue.
Yeah, he will. You'll be sorry when Ewan comes to save us.
You are close to him?
Practically brothers. And if anything happens to me or her, he'll kill all of you and leave your rotten bodies for the crows.
A brother who convinced you to leave your home for his own selfish desires?
It's not like that at all.
But wasn't it? You left the chance at love and a family. And for what? To live in the dirt, not knowing where your next meal would come from?
What did I have to offer her compared to Tristan?
Oh, that must be the pig farmer she's breeding with. He'll do nicely.
And about my reward?
Ah, yes.
10,000 gold coin.
Oh, 10,000?
And I deserve every penny of it.
Don't worry. You'll get what you deserve.
Gregory! Of course it would be you to find me. Did you have to piss on me?
I wasn't about to waste good wine on waking you up. Not after what you did to my daughter.
How many times am I going to have to apologize for that? Where's Peter? Where's Catrina?
Gone. Wait, Catrina?
Princess Catrina.
She hasn't been seen in the kingdom in years. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a hell of a knot on your head there, lad.
I have to get to her before Mithian does.
Mithian? The prophecy.
It's true. Now help me out.
You're in no shape to travel. Now let me tend to your wounds. You're gonna need all your strength, lad. You should be resting.
Can't sleep. Thank you, by the way. I know I'm not your favorite person.
You know, I cast that spell on my daughter to hide her in the lake until Arthur came along. It was a brilliant plan until you showed up. First, you steal her heart. Then you steal her innocence. Then you steal her sword. In that order.
I'm never going to live that down, am I?
You're a good lad. You're gonna need this if you want to take on Mithian.
What is it?
She has the power of mind control. This is the dragon's nutsack. Take it. You're gonna need it if you want to defeat her.
Did you know Mithian?
She was a student of mine back in Valanore before she gained her powers.
What happened?
Things were going great until we were supposed to have a long romantic weekend in a wonderful magical land called Napa.
What?
While she was my student, she found a magical object called the Eye of the Pegasus. It was an old magical object that got lost in a huge storm 100 years ago. Now this thing's so powerful that in someone's hands like hers, it can give her powers tenfold strength. But it will also corrupt the most purest of souls.
How did she get it?
Magical objects find magical people. It's as simple and as complicated as that.
Well, if she's so powerful, how could we ever hope to defeat her?
By now, she's so intertwined with the Eye of the Pegasus that if you destroy it, you destroy her. Get some rest, lad. You're gonna need it. Take the road to the east. That'll take you directly into Mithian's realm.
You know, you should come and fight. I could use a wizard by my side in battle.
It's complicated, kid. Now go, and don't let my good work go to waste. Kill that witch. Hey, you don't have a sword.
I know where I'll get one.
You stay away from my daughter, or I'll turn you into a toad.
You will never get away with this.
Oh, but I already have.
Peter, you're alive.
You won't be for much longer.
Mithian has corrupted your mind.
I see through your lies, Ewan.
The dragon's nutsack firmly gripped in his hand, Peter could feel the restorative power of its ancient magics flying to and fro, smacking him about the forehead and cheeks. With this ancient arcane power, it gave him the strength to join Ewan in the siege on Mithian's castle, if they aren't already too late.
That's not possible!
Must not have been a virgin.
You're not a virgin.
I am, I swear. Well, there was this one night with a couple of the sisters.
That doesn't count! Does it?
Peter, now!
No!
You know, I never thought I would say this, but I'm glad you're not a virgin.
Ewan, I've...
Had it under control? Clearly.
Well, yes, but what I was going to say...
Hey, there's no need to thank us. Peter and I are happy to serve the kingdom.
and I'm glad for that. But
Catrina, there's something that I have to tell you.
Guys, little help? Ewan! Really? Really, guys? Guys, you always do this.
What?
What? Every campaign for a month, you guys gang up on me and torture me and find a way to just kill me off at the end.
no, we don't.
Bullshit! I'm going home.
Same time next weekend, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't gang up on him next time.
What fun would that be?